Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is the Untitled Racing Network. We're live here with the Road to the Premier Series for ITRL's next top driver from Daytona International Speedway. This is recruitment race number 4. Qualifying, about to get set and underway here. The first driver out here is Chase Mosher in that 25 machine. Monster Energy on the side of that machine. Mosher, a Iron Thunder Racing League regular. A newcomer, Patrick Cole in the 28. Chevrolet also out on the speedway. Dan Half, ITRL regular, and his Super Clean 32 on his way. Scott Formosa in the 80 car, currently out on the speedway at this time. One lap of qualifying here at Daytona International Speedway. Should look at Nathan Shiflett in the 57 machine. Past regular here. He's also on the speedway. Those times come up. We'll see them over on the tower on the left-hand side of your screen. They roll through. Tress and I into 15 in Macomb, Mississippi. That JCOM entry also on the speedway for time. Zachary Kreiser as well into 39 Crown Royal machine. Brendan the King Kloosterhuis will make his entry in the 25 JCOM Chevrolet. Also on the speedway, there is Sawyer Wright in the JCOM 35 machine, lead commissioner. See the top times hitting up on the board. Ethan Shiflett. Justin White will go to the top of the board to see him at Athens, Tennessee in that 18 Ford Mustang at the top of the board right now. The 17 of Lauderdale into that third spot. Get those times up. It is a 50.58 for Justin White. Tressenot in that 22 of 50.60. John Garrett out on the speedway out of Tyler, Texas in that 66 Fort Worth screen for the machine. After the screen printing on the back of that machine. Garrett, 5th fastest with a 50.64, 5064. Well, the Tyler, Texas native of John Garrett. Big shout out to him. Patrick Cole out on the speedway with a connection issue. The Count Dylan Hale out there in that Napa Auto Parts number 8. Also on the speedway. 87 JCOM entry, Raymond Rittenauer. He'll make his way down the back straightaway here. Daytona International Speedway. Take a look at tonight as qualifying still underway. 80 degrees, 55% humidity. Daytona International Speedway. Justin White still top of the board as Raymond Rittenauer. No surprise. We'll go to the top. 50.57. 5057 for Raymond Rittenauer. Qualifying about getting ready to wrap up. 4 minutes and 42 seconds into this 5-minute session. Checking to see anybody out on the speedway. Brendan Kloosterhuis still out on the speedway. Klooster, who's in that 25 machine. Excuse me. The 12. Qualifying has commenced, so we appreciate you for tuning in. Going to get this recruitment race number 4 underway here shortly. Cars getting ready to take the grid. We'll have a short warm up here before we do take the grid. Four minutes and 10 seconds. For the end of our final warm up, this will give admins time to give instructions as they're doing so now. Dylan Hill up in the booth tonight, admitting this session, keeping all the drivers on their toes. We have some drivers over in our Discord channel. We may try to sneak up and down and get us a couple of interviews throughout the night. As we taking a look now at that 48 machine on the speedway, or excuse me, so used to, it actually is numbered in the 48. Officially scored as 21, Brandon Papiat. I'm assuming I'm getting that name correct. If I butchered it, I do apologize. 66 of John Garrett out there with the 9 of Adam Schromm. 15 of Tristan Ott. We getting some final instructions through. 2 minutes coming up. 2-minute warning before grid. 2-minute warning till grid. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, and hopefully everything is working up to par. We're going to take a look. Take a short break. We'll be back at you in 1 minute 42 seconds. We get warmed up here and get the broadcast booth ready for tonight's action. Warm up wrapped up, and we're going to get ready to set the grid here. As soon as the grid is set, checkered flag falling, let's take a look at your grid here for our starting lineup. On the pole with a 50.574 to be Raymond Rittenhour to the outside in the Simbox Motorsports machine, Justin White. The inside run number 2 to be Tristan in the 22. To his outside to be Nathan Shiflett in the 57. Inside run number 3, JT Lauderdale in the 17. To the outside, Patrick Cole. Inside run number 4, Brendan the King Kloosterhoos in the 12. To the outside, it'll be the 66 of John Garrett. Starting 9th, it'll be Matthew Kloosterhoos in the 19. Scheduled to start in the 10th spot, it'll be Dylan Hale. He'll be up in the booth. Josh Ball will start 11th. And 12th will be Kelvin Mosher in the 43 machine. Scheduled to start in the 13 to be Scott Formosa. 14th to be Alex Little, Dave Matson in the 15th spot. Robert Barber qualified in the 16th spot. All you're right. 17th, 18th to be Adam Schroen. 19th. Working with a new overlay, and I do apologize if any of that is a little misconstrued there. Let's take a look here. One car with some connection issues. 28 of Patrick Cole. Maybe we can get that corrected. Iron Thunder Racing Network. This is the Iron Thunder Racing League Recruitment Series, race number 4. ITRL's next top driver. We're getting ready to go 50 laps here at Daytona International Speedway. Well, good look at the 87 JCOM entry of Raymond Rittenhour. Time to pull those belts down. Get set here. Raymond Rittenhour, Justin White, Tristan Nathan Shiflett, JT Lauderdale, your top 5 as the pace car dips off to the safety of pit road. Green flag is out. We're set on our journey. 50 laps here at Daytona International Speedway. Who has what it takes to make it to the top spot here tonight when the checkered flag falls? Off of the turn 1, they follow top lane. Just back a little bit, the 18 of Justin White. He'll have the 57 of Nathan Shiflett in tow. Patrick Cole still with connection issues up on that top side, third car in line. We moving through, sounds like the 28 gonna get a black flag drive-through penalty, as that car is impossible to find on the speedway. Hopefully that car can get out of harm's way, but we got a battle for the lead here. Justin White at 18 with a big push from the 57 of Nathan Shiflett. We put 2 laps on the board here at Daytona. Prestonite tucked in behind at 87 of Raymond Rittenhour. Next gen cars showing what they do here at Daytona International Speedway. It'll definitely be a sight to see. Patrick Cole off the speedway is now came back onto the track. Two by two, all the way back through the field. There's a look at Lead Commissioner Sawyer out, the red and black JCOM Chevrolet out on the outside, third car in lane. 3 laps getting ready to go on the board here. Go, 43 of Mosher, gonna go around. Kelvin Mosher around. I will have a quick yellow here. Take a quick replay. See what happened to the 43. Oh, Shiflett gonna get a bumper hook. He'll go off the speedway and keep that vehicle from grabbing that inside wall or any other cars, as a matter of fact. We're back under caution here. Lap 4 officially goes on the board. Get drivers caught up to the pace car here. Pick up the field on the back straightaway. They'll file in single file behind the iRacing safety car. 4 laps in. 50 lap bout here. Give you a quick rundown as they're scored on the speedway. Justin White, Nathan Shiflett, your top 2. It'll be Sawyer Ott, Raymond Rittenauer, Matt Cherry rounds out the top 5. It'll be Tristan Ott, Robert Barber, Burdell, Josh Ball, Brendan Klooster, who's top 10. Scott Formosa in the 11th. Klooster, who's in 12th. John Garrett, 13th. Dylan Hale, 14th. Dave Matson on pit road, along with John Garrett, Zachary Kreiser, Alex Little, Dan Half, Ryan Pepolinski, Josh Cully, Jason Mosher, Kelvin Mosher, Spencer Hill, Garrett, still getting used to this scoring monitor here. Lots of information able to hand out. Is the Athens, Tennessee native of Justin White. Cruises behind the pace car. 5 laps of 50 complete. Nathan Shiflett in the 57. Look at that machine. Violet Defense. Ford Mustang. Sawyer Ott will trail in behind in that 35 Chevrolet. JCOM entry, Raymond Rittenauer. 87. Pennsylvania native. And Super Speedway ace, as we like to call him. Matt Cherry in the 54 will bring his Chevrolet into view here momentarily. You'll have Tristan Ott riding right behind him in the McComb, Mississippi in the 15. Officially scored here as the Double Deuce. Robert Barber in that 29 machine. He will appear on your screen as the number 8. Or as 8 machine. Lauderdale in the 17. Get ready to line them back up here. Work their way down the back straightaway. Get ready here for a restart. There we go. We can get those qualifying results working. And we can even go back and show you what transpired in practice. Look at those practice times. Get ready. Coming back to the green, Justin White in at 18 is the pace car. Pits off to the safety of pit road. Green flag is back out here, and we are underway. 7 laps will go up on the board. 7 of 50. Top lane starting to peek away just a little bit in that 57 of Nathan Schiffer. He'll have Super Speedway ace Raymond Rittenauer knocking on the back door of that machine to 17. Lauderdale going to drift up high in that black and yellow, black and gold machine. 5th car in line on the top side. Justin White, Sawyer out trying to hang tough on the bottom side. Brother Tressedot just up above in the 15 machine. You'll have the 88 machine. That'll be Josh Ball in that ungodly looking Ford Mustang. And I don't believe 88 just looks bad to me on a Ford Mustang, but we love you, Justin, and we'll let you buy with it. As the 18 now, or excuse me, Josh Ball, I'm sorry there, Justin. I was thinking of the leader, Justin White, as he just got passed up by that 35 of Sawyer Ott. Ott, Shiflett, and Rittenauer up there. Contact between the 87 and 57. They stack up in front of the field there a little bit. Raymond Rittenauer's around. We got a big one. Whole car's up in the air. So much happening. Robert Barber replay coming here. I'll get started with the Robert Barber machine. Back up just a hair. For that TV3 view. Take a look at the 87 of Rittenauer. We're up in the air. Cars coming in. Luckily for these drivers, quick fix in session here tonight. Josh Ball involved as well. Take a look at that 88 machine. Looks like he may have helped out on the 87 of Rittenauer. Barber getting the tough end of the deal as we take one more look at it. High atop Dan Half. Looks like the 43 of Mosher might have skirted through there unscathed. Back on the live view here, Sawyer Ott, your leader. Justin White, Nathan Schiffer, Raymond Rittenauer, a host of drivers coming down pit road. Like the top 4 going to stay out, everybody else going to shoot down pit road. Look at the bottom of your screen. Show you who's on pit road and how long they've been on pit road. "11 laps complete." We're under caution. Got some camera controls back here, just much as I can, a little more used to here. A little easier to switch back through the cars we need to see. The way the new timing and scoring works. Live updates as they move past, where in the past we had to wait until they cross the start finish line. Take a look at the 19 of Matthew Klooster, and that Five Guys Toyota Supra. Excuse me, Camry. We're in Cup cars here. Coming back to the green flag this time by. Lights are off on the pace car. Ducking in, here comes Sawyer, Justin like Nathan Shiflett. Got Formosa Matt Klooster, who's top 5, going to bring the field back to life here. "13 laps in." Top lane, there goes the 80 machine. It'll be Formosa. He'll move up to that second line right behind the 18 of White. So will Sawyer and jumps up to that third lane. Kelvin Mosher will make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Mosher able to make it through there cleanly. They're in danger of being stuck in the middle there in no man's land. White right back to the bumper, but going to have a new leader as they cross the stripe in that 80 machine of Formosa. Formosa going to take it to the point with Kelvin Mosher dug right in the back deck lid of that machine. Nathan Shiflett to work his way out in third. We got a wreck here on the speedway. The 35 of Sawyer Ott. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer involved again. The 66 of John Garrett. Let's go back and see if we can get a replay here. Back it up just a little bit. Take a look at a 35 machine. Push Hale tried to take it 3 wide. Hale drifts up the speedway, making contact, and we got him scattered, smothered, and covered in the middle of 3 and 4 once again. Second caution flag of the night out on the speedway. Look at a 35 machine. Work our way back around for Moses. Score now is your leader, Kelvin Mosher. In that second spot, Nathan Schiffel to make up the third spot. $15 of 50 in the books here, and already quite a few of these guys have used that quick fix. We're going to take just a moment. We'll step away. We'll leave you with the sights and sounds of Daytona International Speedway. We'll be right back here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Green flag back out. Mosher, sack Chrysler on that front row. Matt Cherry, Brendan Klusterhoos, makeup row number 2 would come back to life here. 2 quick fixes were given to these drivers. Some of those probably have just used up both of them. On the move, up back through the field. Saw your eye in the 18 of Justin White to make contact. White spins to the inside, hard contact. Caution does not come out. White trying to get that machine back under his own power. He will. 1 car spin. Let's take a look at, see if we can grab a replay real quick. Looks like he made contact with another car as well. Back up the replay just a bit. While the race still green, looks like the night of Adam Schroen. White gonna hit pit road. We'll go back to your leader. Still 2 by 2, nose to tail up at the front of the speedway. 32 of Dan Half and Danger going down a lap here. As we cruise on, Dan Half currently scored in the 24th position as the field will storm by the 18 of Justin White up front. For most of this race here is those drivers trying to take a little bit of action there. See the 29 of Robert Baker. That number showing up as the 8. And 10.5 coming at your living room there. Right through the screen as he goes through the digger cam here. It's like Chrysler on pit road. That Chrysler going to dip to pit road in that 39 machine. Robert Barber still your leader. Pompiatin at 48 will dust up high. I believe Matt Cherry jump in right behind in that 5 machine. Daytona Sports sponsorship on the hood of that machine. Kelvin Mosher, he'll sit in the 3rd spot. Riding in 4th is the 88 of Ball in that Ford Mustang. Gonna have to get used to seeing the blue oval on the front of that machine for Ball. .33 of Josh Cully quietly making his way up through the field. You see the damage on the front end of that machine. Josh Kelly to 33 on Tuesday Night Thunder here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. This is the Iron Thunder Racing League. Oh, 3 wide action shiftlet for Mosher. As gets a little heated here on the front straightaway. Barber continues to lead this one. Cherry riding that 2nd spot will be Kelvin Mosher in 3rd. Mosher going up to that 2nd lane. He'll have help from the 48 machine. Formosa in that 80 machine taking it 3 wide again. He tries to get past Brandon P. Out front, Robert Barber, Matt Cherry, still cruising along. They'll take it single file, Shiflett back there in the 4th spot. Making their way down the long back straightaway here. Josh Cully up to that 2nd lane. He'll give a strategic push to the back bumper of Nathan Shiflett in the 57. They'll work their way out of turn number 4. Shiflett will go to the points. Cruise through the front, straightaway across the stripe. Cully gonna get the nod for officially leading that lap, but it's Nathan Shiflett charging on the outside with Brendan Kaluster, who's in that 25, tucked in behind the 48 of Brandon P. Oh, Cully hard into the Poppy-Ott machine. I hope I'm saying that name right. Replay coming up here. Look at the chopper cam, and looks like Barber got a hold of the 33. Another look here. Just a bad rub there. Formosa gonna get a shot of it too. Looks like Kelvin Mosher, that 43, might have escaped it. They had avoided contact. Nathan Shiflett scored as your leader. Back one to green, 23 laps remaining. Your leader, Nathan Shiflett, Matt Cherry, rides in the second spot. Caution lights back on the speedway. Restart called off. Under caution for at least another lap here. Shiflett, Cherry, Closer, who's Rittenauer, Garrett, Matz, and Barber, Formosa, Schrom, and Hot, your top 10. Give you a quick heads up for those tuning in and interested in the Iron Thunder Racing League. Or Rush Series. Our second tier series set to start Monday, February 21st. The Athens Rush Opener at 180 iRacing Super Speedway. Kick off our Xfinity Series, known as the Rush. Our Premier Series, Season 7, gonna jump off Tuesday, March the 8th. Almost Forgot is ready to come back to the green here. Got our Road to Premier Series. Will be season. This is our first Road to Premier Series. This is the Next Gen 125 at Daytona International Speedway. Had 3 races before now. Winners including Sawyer Ott, Derek Garrison, and Tristan Ott. Getting ready to come back to the green.
Green flag, green
Some more
flag.
information as the green drops with 22 to go. 21 as they cross the stripe here. Nathan Shiflett and Matt Cherry will be side by side on that front row. Raymond Rittenauer tucked in behind the Cherry 5 machine. Roll on here. Closer to go time. Cream starting to rise to the top of this field. The who's who and the who has it starting to show their grit. Rittenauer out front, and it's going to take some adjustment for me. Used to that 87 in black and fluorescent yellow scheme. That red, black, and white scheme got me thrown off just a little bit as Robert Barber pulls up alongside Raymond Rittenauer with help from Kelvin Mosher. Formosa going to make it 3 wide one more time. He'll put Mosher into the middle. Now he's stuck in no man's land. And just like that, he'll hit the escape button. And the 43 of Mosher, he's going to drop all the way back to the 11th spot as they run. We'll get 19 laps left on the board here It is Robert Barber scores your leader, and Nathan Shiflett up in the air. Yellow flag. Here comes a replay. Nathan Shiflett machine. Oh, the 09 of Matson. Mosher involved. Kreiser. Kloosterhoos. Dan Half caught up in that one. See it unfold from the chopper cam. Oh, Matson just gives the hook. Shiflett, and around they go, and everybody's scattering behind. Count gonna have to get on the brakes there to keep from making contact. Alex Little in the 16 will roll through. Caution out again on the speedway. 18 laps to go. It is Tuesday Night Thunder here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Road to Premier. Recruitment schedule started January the 11th at Texas Motor Speedway. Sawyer Ott victorious in that bout. At Garrett took pole honors, quick time. Tuesday, January 18th, the Rookie Road 131 went to Watkins Glen International at Cherry. Got quick time and saw Derek Garrison take the checkered last week. Live here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Thanks to Alex Little. The Talladega Nights 171. Kicked off. Raymond Rittenauer getting the pole. No surprise there. Not picking up the win. Continue under caution here tonight. Tuesday, February 8th. Music City 29.9. Super Speedway. Road to the finale, Tuesday, February 15th. At the Bull Ring, 100 laps. Put the Road to Premier Series. Recruitment into the Iron Thunder Racing League. As we take a look through the schedules. Focus. OSA 80 machine. Sitting by the pace car is your leader. Iron Thunder Racing League. You can find us right here. We're live on Monday and Tuesday nights during season. We get it down to 16 laps left here. Get through what we can That going on. The lights are off. Start.
Green, green, green.
16 to go, lap 35. Fifteen to go, lap 36 of the 50 to make up the distance. 3 of Mosher there. Raymond written out. Up front, here comes the 15 of Ott. Ott side by side now with Mosher. Or excuse me. Oh, another one.
The yellow flag is out.
Back it up just a little bit. Three wide in the middle with 5 of Cherry. Take another quick look at it here. Down to 13 laps remain. We've just went under our 5th caution of the night. Written out or scored as your leader. We'll see some takers on pit road. One being the Formosa machine. Lights are out. Here we go, getting ready to come back to the green flag. Get the green with 10 laps to go. Raymond Rittenauer, Tresnot, Adam Schroen, Brendan Kluscher, who's Josh Ball, John Garrett, Brandon P, Matthew Kluscher, who's Sawyer out, Josh Cully to top 10. They'll be 2x2, nose to tail. They come to the green flag now, working their way down the back straightaway. Daytona International Speedway. Something new to the broadcast. We see the ticker across the top is live scoring. If a car does inch ahead, you can see some changes. Live, we're used to, it would take a lap to see that change official, but live timing will show it. That's why you see those jumping back and forth as the pace car dips off to the safety of pit road. Green flag out. It'll be 10 laps to go this time by. Rittenauer on the front row. Schroen and Kluscher, who's tucked in behind. Ball and Garrett. These irons of the Racing League regulars moving their way up to the top of the field here in the late going. 19 and Matthew Kluscher, who's that Five Guys machine. He rides in the 5th spot right now. Cars fanning out in the back. John Garrett will move down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Rittenauer leads into turn number 3. He'll have Kluscher, who's tucked in behind. 2 Kluscher, who's drivers. And at 33 of Josh Cully with a clean bill of health on that race car. He's looking to make it 9 laps and make it to the top spot as the 57 of Shiflett. He'll go around, caution back out on the speedway. And there they go, stacked up there at the end of the pit lane. Parking lot party at the end of pit road. Oh, chopper cam revealing more than what we saw earlier. I see the car shoot down the speedway. Up goes the cherry machine. 09 of Matson. Gonna come across and like a 32 of Dan Half. Got a piece of it as well. Trying to unwrap this one. Look at Josh Cully. Was the 37 machine. Was involved with the first one down. Gotta back it up. Look. Bevlinski all the way to the inside wall. He'll come back up on the speedway and tag the 32 of Half. Look at it from the chopper cam if we can. It all starts here with the 37 machine. 3 wide, Dave Matson and Matt Cherry. Cherry will bounce off of Matson Then accordion effect from there. Shiflet back on pit road. We're down to 7 laps remaining. Take a look back at your leader. Raymond Rittenauer scored in the top spot. Brendan Klustrus, Matthew Klustrus in third. John Garrett fourth. Josh Cully round out your top 5 to be Tristan Ott, Justin White, Adam Strong, Scott Formosa, Brandon P. your top 10. Here. Setting up for a heck of a finish. See that battle for first there, and the trips to pit road displayed as well. Done on relative. JCOM teammates on the front row. Tress not in that 15. Stuck out behind the Fort Worth screen printing 66 of John Garrett. We'll get a restart here, 5 laps remaining. You're tuned in. Drop a comment who you think's got what it takes to make it to victory lane here tonight. Rittenauer, super speedway ace. Brendan Kalustra, who's hungry for a super speedway win. John Garrett has fought through the mud and the muck. The carnage here tonight sits in the second row outside. Kalustra, another fellow Canadian driver in the 5 Guys 19 inside of row number 2. Don't count out Josh Cully in at 33. Wilson Farms, strutmasters.com sponsors that machine. Pace car off. We'll see the green flag come back out. Green in the air as we get back underway with 5 laps remaining. Rittenauer with the early advantage on that top sign. A good push from the 66 of John Garrett. Formosa's going to make it 3 wide again. Feels like I've said that 4 times here tonight. We continue down the back straightaway. Rittenauer with a hefty lead up front.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution flag out again. Matt Cherry involved. Here comes the replay. Cully, oh, and Tressenot. Caution back out on the speedway. Take a look one more time. Matt Cherry, Spencer Teal involved. Kelvin Mosher. See if I can Find other drivers. Dylan Hill involved as well. Nathan Shiflett, Adam Schromm. Back to a replay here. Teal. Camera focused on the Teal machine this time. If we can wrap this one up here. Like we're going to be headed into overtime. If that is a thing here tonight. Walk you through the rundown one more time. We set up for what should be the final restart of the night. Raymond Rittenauer, your leader. John Garrett parked in the second spot. Brendan and Matthew Kluster, who's run third and fourth, got Formosa fifth. Justin White, Sawyer, Josh Ball scored in your top eight. Nathan Shiflett, Spencer Teal, Dylan Hale, Josh Cully, all on pit lane. Tyler, Texas native in that footwork screen for the machine of John Garrett. He'll be on the inside of the front row here for this restart. Ready to come down to the nitty gritty. If we're already there, green flag out on the speedway. Field to come to life, John Garrett. Raymond Rittenauer on the front row. Who's got what it takes to make it to the end of this one? 2 by 2 like ducks in a row. They go off into turn number 1. Garrett and Rittenauer side by side. It'll be 2 by 2, 3 rows deep. Find lead commissioner Sawyer in the battered and tattered 35 JCOM. machine as Formosa tries to go through the middle. Here comes Ball. He'll make his way around contact with the 19 Kloosterhoof's machine. They're 3 wide with League Commissioner Sawyer on it. Around goes Nathan Shiflett. Caution flag out on the speedway. We'll go back and try to make it one more time. It looks like Formosa into the 57 of Shiflett. Get a view from the chopper cam. That'll tell the tale. Chopper was in the right area. Will the blimp show us? Oh, looks like Formosa bounces off the 9 of Strong. Unlucky 57 of Shiflett. Take his violent defense machine. Pit side under heavy damage. Rittenauer still leading this one. Go green-white checker once again. Little track map up on the screen. Ninth caution of the night. Lights out. We're getting ready to come back to the green flag this time by.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Green, white, checkered attempt number 2. As the field comes back to life, Formosa. 4th car in line on the top is that top-sided John Garrett. Dives to the bottom. He'll make his move inside the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Working his way out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. 3 on the... Oh, Kloosterhuis. What a save. Save from the Kloosterhuis machine. Josh Ball. Kloosterhuis makes a dive to the bottom. Kloosterhuis is going to bottom out and block him. Or, excuse me. Ball makes a dive to the bottom. Kloosterhuis is going to block him. Formosa. Right on the back deck lid of that 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. As we get ready to work our way through the trioval here. Rittenauer up to the top of the block, but here comes Formosa on the bottom with help from the 25 of Kloosterhuis. The next flag ends the race. Side by side for the lead. Formosa, they're wrecking behind them. Contact, slight contact between the 80, 87. That's going to scrub some speed off of Formosa. The 19 of Matt Kloosterhuis. He's got help from the 25 of Brendan Kloosterhuis. Both Kloosterhuis machines, 2 Canadian drivers. They'll go to the top spot. Matthew Kloosterhuis is going to lead them as they enter and exit turn number 4. It's going to be a free-for-all. To the trioval here. Matt Kloosterhuis in the lead, and he's going to take home the win. As they wreck behind him, Matthew Kloosterhuis, Brittany Kloosterhuis, Justin White, Raymond Rittenauer, Scott Formosa, your top 5. $5 gonna come off the entry fee for the 19 of Matthew Kloosterhuis, as he'll take home the Super Speedway win here in the Road to Premier Series. 25 of Brendan Kloosterhuis, give him the push. It all unfolded. We'll take a look back to the checkered flag. They made a tap, touch. There was your finish. Locked and loaded. Congratulations to Matthew Kloosterhuis on the win here tonight. The Road to Premiers, he'll celebrate here on the front straightaway. Kloosterhuis getting the win, and we'll throw the results up on your screen. The white showing practice results, but we can change that. There's your race results. Matthew Kloosterhuis, your winner. Brendan Kloosterhuis, 0.114 seconds behind. In the 25 machine, Justin White will bring home the 3rd spot. Raymond Rittenauer brings home 4th. Scott Formosa 5th. John Garrett 6th. 7th will be Josh Ball. 8th will be Adam Strom. Nathan Shiflett 9th. JT Lauderdale finishes in the 10th position. It'll be Sawyer Ott 11th. 12th will be Dylan Hill. Spencer Till 13th. Tresson Ott 14th. Alex Little 15th. Josh Cully 16th. 17th will be Brandon P. 18th will go to the driver of the 5 machine of Matt Cherry. Trying to figure out how to change this. Either way, there we go. You got it to scroll. 19th will be Kelvin Mosher. Robert Barber in the 20th spot. Ryan Peplinsky, 21st. Zach Kreiser, 22nd. 23rd will be Dave Matson. Dan Half in 24th. Jason Mosher credited with 25th. Patrick Cole credited with the 26th. And Mark McCary did not start, along with Matt Garrett, Tim Parasito, or Joseph Gregory starting the race. But nonetheless, you're done here for the night. Tuesday Night Thunder has wrapped itself up. Thank you for each one of you for tuning in. Thank you to the guys who showed up to make the race possible tonight. Congratulations once again to Matthew Klusterhuis, Brendan Klusterhuis, Justin White on your podium finishes. Be sure to tune in next time. Keep an eye out on the Iron Thunder Racing Network YouTube channel, along with the Iron Thunder Racing League on Facebook, to know when the next green flag drops here. Be next Tuesday night, same place, same time. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. Good night, everybody.